quick, man.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the CalMech87 YouTube channel. I'm Cal, and I'm going to be your host for this evening's VREL playoff semifinals match between Excommunicado and LatinForce. I'll be joined throughout the night by co-casters Major Captain Doctori, the longest name in Onward, Gun Grip Customs, and special guest Kale Anon. Let's jump right into getting to know the format, the teams, and the players before the match begins. So tonight we're going to be playing Onward 5v5 uplink. The rounds are going to be played to 5 minutes. The first team to accumulate 4 points on a map will win that map. And the first team to win 2 maps wins the playoff match. Let's check out the teams, starting with tonight's host, Excommunicado. Let's pull up the ladder here. XCOM sitting very comfortably at number 1 on the leaderboard with a 1662 matchmaking rating. They arrived here in the semifinals after beating Dark Matter in round 2 and receiving their bye in round 1. Popping over to their team page here. This season, they have won 7 and lost 3 overall. And let's just take a quick look at those map rounds, map stats there. So on Abandon, they have won 7 maps and lost once. That's pretty extreme. Bazaar 1-1. Cargo 1-3. So 1 win and 3 loss. Downfall 1-1. Egress 1-0. Quarantine 1-1. Sand 0-1. Shipyard 2-0. And Subway 1-0. So what can that tell us about XCOM? These are all maps, as far as I'm concerned, that really favor a very tempered and well-coordinated offense. You think about Abandon, think about how big that map is, all of the lanes, and arriving on that objective at the same time in a pincer to try and take that objective. That is really, really important to be able to win those offensive rounds. And that's those teams that can do that are going to be favored. You're going to see kind of the opposite on Cargo, where a tight defense is going to be more effective than a coordinated offense because the map's so small. So that kind of shows I'm gonna make the judgment right here that XCOM is going to come out with some phenomenal offensive rounds, and we're going to see some great attacks, great pushes onto the objective just based on their map stats for the season. Now we can pop right back over and check out what's going on with LatinForce. LatinForce sitting at number 3 on the leaderboard with a 1594 matchmaking rating, so trailing a little bit behind XCOM throughout the season. Let's check out how they got to here. So they arrived in the semifinals by beating S&M Tactical in round 2 and receiving a bye for round 1. So again, another team that has only played 1 playoff match here so far to arrive in the semifinals. And let's check out LatinForce. So at the team page here, we're going to see 6 wins and 3 losses. Vastly different results on Abandoned. They only have 1 win and 4 losses on Abandoned. Let's see if there's anything else significant here. Bazaar 2-1. Technically, I will count Bazaar Night in there, so let's call it 3-1 overall in Bazaar. 2-2 on Cargo. 3-0 on Quarantine. And then a couple 1-0s, 2-0 on Egress. These are all maps that really kind of favor that Volk advantage and being able to shut down multiple types of offense. I think we're going to see really, really creative and effective defensive rounds out of LatinForce. It's going to make for a really interesting night tonight to see a strong offensive team and a strong defensive team pairing off. Let's take a look back here at XCOM, see who could be rostered tonight. So with a full roster of 10 members, who we could see tonight playing for XCOM: Wicked NJ, Wicked Hex, Zero Cool, Jordanikins, Tempest, Kare Watashima, Select Pie, Indicouch, Quaka Flocka, and Durg. Durg may be known as Nivius, depending which account they log into. And we'll do the same thing for LatinForce here. Let's check out who could be rostered. With only 8 on their total roster, we're likely to see at least 5 of El Chileno, El Mexicano, Exer, Navarro, Plasencia, whose name this season is Place 5, Rush X, Resolution, and Ivans 123. So a couple people less to pick from on LatinForce for building that strong 5-man roster for the evening. But we've watched these teams play a few times, we've played these teams a few times, and I do not expect that's going to make much of a difference to either team. I think that the big difference tonight is definitely going to be that offensive ability to converge on the objective all at once versus that defensive ability to shut down those late lines and delay that offensive team and chew up that 5-minute timer without losing too many of your own. Those are my predictions for the evening. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to step back. I'm going to go and check in with the co-casters, go check in with the captains, check in with the lobby, and get everything set up. And I will talk to you guys as the match begins. Thank you guys so much. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Calmec87 YouTube channel. Teams are just about ready. It looks like XCOM is waiting for one more player. I'm joined right now by Gun Grips and Major Captain Doctore, the longest name in Onward. And we're just, we're hanging out, getting acquainted with the map here. How you guys doing tonight?
Yellow, man, as always.
Hey, man, doing good, man. Thanks for having us on.
Oh, anytime, man, anytime. So we're looking at this center house objective first up. This is an interesting one. Suburbia is an interesting map to have fresh out the gate, and I think, based on my pre-match assessments and what I was just looking at, I think LatinForce has a better record on Suburbia overall. What are you guys feeling on this center house objective?
I'm not a fan of it. If you're not careful, the cap can happen in 45 seconds or less, something like that. Yeah, so you got to be very wary of aggressive teams on offense pushing into that back door and putting a move on that OBJ immediately.
Yeah, I think it definitely has the capability of a quick cap. However, at the two teams at the level that they play on, I believe that they'll be looking for that quick cap right off the bat, and you'll see some frags or C4 heading over into lane 2 right off the bat.
Absolutely. Looks like we got the northeast spawn there for XCOM. Let's catch up with Zero Cool.
I got a pig.
So starting for XCOM, we got Dirk, Zero Cool, Indicouch, Hegemon, and Tempest. It looks like they're going for a interesting split, 2-2-1. We got two of them heading for lane 4. One move pushing very quick. Oh, that was Dirk in lane 2. Early frags coming out. Lots of utility.
Yeah, we got 3 LatinForce in center house, with one watching lane 4, and another one over in spawn house. So
It looks like Excommunicado got to the middle point here, and they're all holding up almost all the way west to east on the map.
That's a good line. Getting some utility in there, causing a little bit of rotation. Hegemon and Placencia trade headshots.
yeah, over here on lane 4.
Where was that?
Nice.
Where
It was over here. Placencia was over behind, right around behind the APC.
Wow. I didn't see him over there.
Yeah, Zero Cool inside center building now.
One grenade would do a lot of work right now in the second floor.
Holy cow. I can't believe that.
Ivan's looking possibly for Indicouch.
We got 3 guys upstairs. Heavy OBJ coverage. Say what those 0.
Absolutely.
Oh, he cannot.
Nice.
Chilion. Stop that immediately.
Still got a 4-3 advantage for LatinForce. Don't count Excommunicado out yet. You still got Indicouch kind of creeping around the backside. Tempest trying to get some shots off through that window.
Dirk takes some shots on Ivans and misses. So now Dirk is definitely called out if El Chileno was not sure.
Oh, Dirk.
Nice.
That was a quick push around those stairs there.
Absolutely.
I'm a little surprised that the lack of utility. Molotov comes out on the stairs to hold him up.
Molotov comes out on the stairs, but this is 2.5 minutes left. That Molotov's only good for, what, 60 seconds?
A little early, man.
Yeah,
a little early
if
on
that.
Yeah, that's very early for the Molotov. A little high risk. Gonna give Dirk. Ooh, into Couch taking shots onto Ivans there. If they're able to take out Ivans, who is now rotated down into the front yard, that's gonna mean, yeah, that's gonna put just 2 on the second floor. With the utility that's come out so far, I think there's still. Oh, Ivans gets Dirk.
Ivans with a good line, watching those stairs.
Great job. Great job. Still got any couch in the back, just kind of looking.
Looking for Tempest here to pick up Ivans. I don't think he will unless Ivans pushes a little bit further towards the street.
Say what? A well-cooked grenade through that window above Tempest would be so nice.
We just witnessed some onward timing here. As Tempest changed his line, Ivans walked right in front of where his laser was no more than 3 seconds sooner.
In the couch pushing in the backside of the house.
Getting aggressive, but minute and a half left. And that Molotov is burned off now.
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
Trying to start a conversation.
Now, what does Ivan see?
Ivan should have that whole staircase from where he's sitting. Right, he has to pop his head up to see it a little bit, but he should be able to watch that staircase.
Oh, Ivans is in the prone right there.
I can tell you, if Ivan's popped his head up right now, yep, that's exactly it.
2v2.
Yeah, there we go.
Tempest with the headshot on Ivans. Now, XCOM probably with a good count at this point. I think everything's been called out.
That's an excellent.
Envy with the grenade.
Takes extra out instant kill.
Flash goes off.
Oh.
And that's it. XCOM takes the point. Phenomenal. Into Couch with 2. Dirk, Tempest, Hegemon with 1 apiece. And same looking over on LatinForce side, 1-1, 1-1. So no standouts, just excellent team play. And that was what I wanted to see. Based on my pre-match analysis, I was saying I'm really expecting to see impressive offensive pushes out of XCOM and impressive defenses out of LatinForce, and that round was both. Absolutely.
Yeah, really good round on both sides.
Yeah, super patient by the last 2 guys on Excommunicado to kind of really carefully not overexpose to Ivan's line. They knew he was over there. They knew they still had a couple guys in the center house. So really good on them to be really careful and choosy on their lines and pick Ivans up, and that gave Indy Couch the green light to push up the stairs, and he chucked a perfectly cooked grenade up there and took XR out, and that only left 1. He got the trade.
Oh, absolutely.
No doubt. Outstanding use of time. I know in this league you get 1 minute less than you do in other leagues, so it does really, on some bigger maps, not so much this map, it does really mess up some people's timing, but excellent use of time. Great team tactics, like you said, and knowing the priority of targets of taking Ivans out before they made that push.
He had to go first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like we're getting ready to go again here. Let me catch up with let's catch up with Chileno here. So LatinForce with a very what I would consider to be an unconventional defensive hold on that. It was super effective, not effective enough, but that's also what I was expecting to see out of them, is some surprises on the defense. What I didn't call for is any surprises on the offense. So let's keep an eye out here and see what LatinForce does.
Wow, 4 grenades right off the bat.
Oh, Dirk!
Flashes.
Dirk pushing hard, downs Ivans.
Nice.
Dirk's gonna be a problem. If they don't get control of Dirk, he's gonna be a problem.
100%.
Oh,
Yep.
He is a problem right there.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
He's about to pick up a 4th right now.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
El Chileno's done.
Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Dirk pushing.
They're gonna be waiting for you.
You got comms coming out of XCOM right now. They are warning Dirk that oh, whoa. Fantastic.
Could be an ace. Absolutely could be an ace. Mexicano sitting over on lane 4 red car. Yeah.
He's sitting
He's
over on
got-
red
he's
car
gotta
with.
be wondering what the heck happened, man.
100%. 100%. There's just over 3 minutes left in this round.
What
and
is
he's
going
like-
on?
He's looking down at his tablet right now, going, "WTF just
Yeah,
happened?"
big time.
He's got
Big time.
he's got no count. He's got no comms. Derg was very quick to pick those up, and I don't know how many callouts LatinForce got out. I did hear some comms coming out of XCOM. They were not accurate. They were calling for a lane 1 contact. Mexicano was over here on lane 4 the whole time. So maybe picking up on some leaves falling and some ghosts over on lane 1.
Check out the rest of XCOM. They're all right there.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
In or just outside of that center house.
They're holding that castle defense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not opting for 2 in the upstairs or 3 in the upstairs, which, like you guys said, like we witnessed in round 1, that well-timed grenade up into the second floor, you can't have everybody up there.
That would have been bad.
They're still thinking lane 1.
Jeez.
Yeah, Derg is
over there.
contacting falling leaves over
Tweaking
there.
out over nothing.
Yeah, and there goes. Derg just calls out, tweaking out over nothing.
Edgeman should have the call out now, though.
Yep, he did.
Trapper's out.
Edgemon gets it. Says lane 4, just cross the APC.
Derg is taking it out. Mexicano through the bushes. Picks him up. Does not get the ace.
Edgemon getting a little pushier towards playground, looking for Mexicano to have crossed at APC. And as I say that, he turns his attention right to the playground.
Yeah, with 4 folks, though, 4v1, you can get that. You can get a little pushy on defense.
Oh,
Yeah, great defensive stand by Excommunicado.
Unbelievable round for Derg. Where are we looking here? 5 and 2. So he picked up 4 that round.
Yeah, started with a C4 throw.
Yep.
He downed 1. Luckily for him, that 1 was by himself. His nearest buddy was over in lane 3 behind some bushes, so there was some visual cover for Derg to push up, confirm that kill, and get in position in that center lane to pick up a couple more.
No, absolutely. I did not catch that C4 throw. I wish I had, but I got a lot of the pickups there and everything else that was going on in the backyard. Derg very quick to push out. I wasn't expecting anybody to get there, so that's unconventional and aggressive defense, but the proof is in the pudding and the results speak. So
Yeah, absolutely. That was very aggressive. Kind of something Derg's known for, though, getting aggressive like that, especially on these shorter maps. And he's good at it, right? He's good when he gets aggressive. He's good on those flicks, and he showed it right there with 1 shy of an ace. So great job.
right on. Just checking out the stream and the chat here, and we're moving already. We got 18 viewers right in round 1, and they're just watching round 1 still. So it's nice to see. We got Rambo in there, Wicked Hex in the chat, not in the game. I wonder if we'll see him in map 2, and a couple others.
Here we go. Burning House objective.
All right, so the objective has moved to Burning House front porch. This one interesting because it can be capped from over here in the sandbags. So you really need at least 2 defenders up to defend this objective, at a minimum, if not 3. I'm going to grab a comfortable spot within the couch.
Now, now
Get some of these early comms out of XCOM.
Nate, right on you, Derg.
Kind of lane 1 side. Spawn. Pre-fire.
Oh!
Coming out. Hegemon takes Mexicano immediately.
Right on lane 4. Aggressive push on lane 4 for the defense there.
Yeah, if they take out Placencia here, watch Derg go in for that cap. There's a lot of smoke going in right now.
He's in a good spot, but
Yep, there he goes. Yep.
he's got Derg.
No, Derg goes down to Placencia. Derg
There's
gets
2.
0 cool. And Placencia
Nice.
Okay, that's 3.
getting
That's 3
Hegemon.
for Placencia right now. Will he get this ace? No, he will not.
But Ivans puts a stop to Indicouch. There we go. So leaving just Tempest, with Ivans in the position to cover that sneaky cap, and that smoke running out of time. Tempest way out in the open. Headshot on Chileno. Goes under
2v1.
Yeah, look at this.
And
Under the
Tempest
truck.
pulled it off. Nice frag.
Flash.
That was a frag.
Wow.
That was a frag. He gets Ivans. Unbelievable.
So I think what happened there, I think he heard the flash, was not affected by it, took some random shots to draw out Ivans there. That's what that looked like to me. That was clever play by Tempest.
Man.
And checking the time,
Gamesmanship.
100%. Checking the time there, knows he got lots of time. Now he probably does not have an accurate count because a lot of that went down real quick.
That was some serious onward gamesmanship. Psychological warfare.
Good job by
That's a lot of
Tempest doing a little shoot and scoot here.
Yeah, big rotate. But
Oh yeah.
moving kind of fast. He's making a lot of noise.
Getting very aggressive, gonna walk right into Tempest.
There it is.
LatinForce takes their first round, puts a stop to that momentum by Excommunicado. Placencia placed 5. They're getting 3 kills that round from what I would consider to be not a great spot, but he knows how to play them.
Yeah, it worked out. It worked out for him big time. He turned around and got the lane for a peak just in time.
Yeah.
Get the refrag over there. He just missed his shots on Indy Couch. They were shooting at each other, and Placencia just happened to miss.
No, absolutely. So pop over into here. Got all the points on the board. Yeah, I was not expecting an aggressive defense from that position. Let me pull that back up here. I have played this spot with a conservative defense tucked right in and just watching for that playground cross coming out of the lane 4 house backyard. But Placencia getting really, really aggressive on that and really effective with 3 kills back to back to back and capitalizing on I think those Ivans that went down in lane 4 right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Capitalizing on that distraction and continuing to move through the fire there. Right on.
Keep almost turning Discord off. Right, here we go.
I think that was a false start. That happens.
All right, if you see that message in Discord, disregard. I figured it out.
Not looking. Well, I have the stream chat open and I have the one Discord channel just to keep track just in case.
Mm-hmm. Be interesting to see if LatinForce, since the last offensive round they'd had, if they'll get a little bit more aggressive, or are they going to sit back and wait for Excommunicado to come to them?
There's no doubt that the aggressive players there on XCOM, Durg for example, no doubt really quick on the flicks and really good with managing that aggression. But I think the only reasonable play here is to hang back and wait for that push and then kind of have a counter push. There's more than enough time in a 5-minute round on Suburbia. And I wonder if that's the conversation that's being had in the tent right now.
It could be, absolutely could be. I would expect to probably see, just going off of, if I was in game right now in LatinForce's shoes, I would probably expect to see a diversion in lane 3 somewhere around that burning house, and then sending a bigger push, 1 or 2 people up around lane 1 to try to come in and see if they can't get in some picks to allow your 3-man push through 3 and 4 a little bit easier.
Yeah, it's gonna
We'll see what happens.
Gonna be critical to have a split there. Now it looks like we had a drop from Ivans. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to throw a little cutscene sponsor bit up on the screen while we figure out in the lobby what's going on. Hey guys, just going to pop in for a minute here to thank my sponsors. First of all, the Casual Creative Company. These are the brilliant minds behind the Casual Outdoor Adventures Instagram page, Casual Outdoor Photography, Casually Abroad, and a bunch of other creative endeavors. They provide us with the green screen and with the video setup for my channel, so they're making me look good every cast. As well, Daddy by Day Media provides me with the microphone, the audio setup, the mixing board, and the music that you're hearing right now. This is Dust on the Mind by Daddy by Day. Thank you guys so much for making my casts and my streams look that much more professional. All right, we're back. We're still waiting on one more player to join from LatinForce. They had a drop. Ivan's no longer in the game. I have a feeling they may have called their timeout to try and figure out their technical issues on that side. And just as I finish saying that, Navarro joins the game. So we should be seeing round 4 starting momentarily. Let's pull us back into the game screen. Looking over here at the same objective. Lane 4 burning, front porch.
You know,
he's a good substitution for sure. That guy's
yeah, like
been playing the game a long time.
Been playing for a while. You know, one thing I've noticed in the last I don't know, 2 seasons or so is there's really not that much pre-fire anymore. You know, when it comes to these objectives.
That lane 3 pre-fire.
Yeah, that lane 3 pre-fire from one spawn to the next. You don't really see that too much anymore.
Maybe people are putting a bit more of a premium on keeping that secret, that spawn secret, you know.
Yeah.
Although on a map as small as this, I don't know that it matters as much.
That's true.
You were talking about what LatinForce might do, and I was thinking, man, if they get the lane 4 side spawn, they should heavy push lane 4 and maybe just put 1 or 2 to watch for the west end flank.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we lost Navarro as well.
Oh no.
I was about to say such a good substitution. I do, especially in pub lobbies, I get a little bit aggressive. Not Derg aggressive, but a little bit. And when we're playing against LatinForce, it's always Navarro that's got 6 and watching the rear for that flanker. So I thought that was an intentional substitution, but it seems like there may be more technical issues over in the LatinForce camp.
Yeah.
Have we heard from the teams if there's a timeout?
No, I've got nothing in the match Discord there. Navarro's back in again. So, like I said, probably some technical issues. As long as there's still the majority of the players in the lobby, I'm not going to worry about a rehost or not going to worry about us missing any action.
You know that pre-fire used to come a lot from the light machine guns, and once that slowed you down, you don't see many people using them too much. So
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Nobody will plug that everything around.
Yep.
Now
All
that
right, we go same spawns.
Yeah, so we got the lane 3-4 spawn here on the north side for LatinForce. Looks like they're going to push a 2-3 spit. Did they? They might have.
Yeah, they had that lane 1 side because they started.
There's that pre-fire.
Hey! Way to not let me down. Way to not let me down, Zero.
I was just going to get the other way.
Oh! He does get picked up, but that's going to slow down that defense.
Here comes Dexter.
So Indicouch gets picked up and then turns that around and takes out Exer. So that went from...
Extra didn't see him.
There's a lot of smoke going on there, and don't forget that the caster's perspective of smoke is not the same as the player perspective.
Yeah, Extra may have still been in the smoke.
Yeah, so that's smoke, I believe, in this game is generated client side, so it doesn't look the same to everybody. Hegemon with the headshot in Chileno.
1 lane 4.
203 smoke, blocking that the little sandbag cap.
Here comes Dirk. Dirk going up on a flank right now. Does Mexicano? Oh, as soon as Mexicano gets off of rear security.
Dirk downs Placencia and rotates back in towards the center. Tempest gets Navarro very
One
quickly, a 5-1.
Karaoke time?
Wow.
There we go.
Great. Third.
Wow.
incredible onward timing, man. The peaks, perfect timing.
This, I was just about to say, I'm seeing a little bit of deja vu with Mexicano in the back corner there on red car.
Wow, great job.
XCOM, Derg with 7 and 3, top fragger after 4 rounds. Into Couch 4 and 2, Hegemon 4 and 2, and the only one coming close to touching that over on the LatinForce side is Placencia with 4 and 4.
Yeah, Derg's just putting in the work tonight. I mean, shooting and scooting, shooting, constantly rotating, and man, just putting in the work.
Yeah, it seems like that guy really kills 2 people from the same spot. You know what I mean? Kill one, move to a different spot, get the next one. Really good game sense. Derg is showcasing right now on the aggressive defensive pushes. LatinForce is going to have to figure out a solution for that.
Got to.
If not, they're going to get steamrolled.
Yep, no doubt.
No,
Moving to the playground, though.
I was just about to say, we're over in the playground, so the objective did not move far. From the front porch to the backyard.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's did not move far. However, I was just about to say, Suburbia is such a divisive map. It really favors that fast, aggressive play that we're seeing out of XCOM right now. So I don't want to count out LatinForce quite yet.
No, not at all. Not at all. Do we know what the next map is going to be? Is that?
It is predetermined, but I didn't get an answer on that when I asked. So.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm gonna catch up with XCOM here. Jump in with Tempest this time.
It'll be interesting to see if anyone from LatinForce jumps up on the slide to get that angle.
The thing that I'm thinking though, that slide angle works really good for the other spawn. It does not work good from this spawn.
Absolutely not. Should be Chileno with the first contact.
Potentially, yeah, there he is. Contact, smoked out. He's watching smokes come over lane 3. Gets a good spot.
Wow, that thing is really smoked.
Oh, yeah.
Hegemon.
Good nade, downed and then picked it up. Oh, wow, Dirk.
This is a cat.
Yeah, I think this might be.
He may not know. He's going for it. He's going for the cat. This cat.
Yep, he's on it. He's on it. There it is.
No way. I didn't even get a chance to see the cap timer on that one. I put it on the board. It was like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was quick. It was really quick.
So Derg, before anything changes here, Derg 9 and 3, Hegemon 5 and 3, Into Couch 4 and 2, and Placencia 4 and 5. There's our top fraggers from the top down. On Suburbia, let's pop over to the commentary page here for a second. 5-1. That's
pretty decisive.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like we're getting a rehost out of this because everybody has left. So we're gonna figure that out right now before things get too far.
Wow.
Just checking out Discord, checking out the chat. Everything's looking good, and see what the next lobby pops up with here. Okay, we don't have another lobby yet, but we will figure it out in a minute here.
Are we on a cutscene or are we still live?
No, we are still live. I can. I've only got so many cutscenes. I'm gonna throw one up here just for 60 seconds. I get a glass of water here. All right, and we're back. Just checking things out here, getting back into a bizarre day. Let me get that up on the board. There we go. And Bazaar is loaded on the scoreboard. This it plays a little bit differently than Suburbia. I don't know if it's going to play differently enough. It is a mid-sized map, but lots of those interiors, again, lots of those narrow angles through windows. So we may see some of the same play coming out in Bazaar as we did in Suburbia.
Yeah, this map, I think with all of the structures on it, it definitely lends itself to that style of play that Dirk was showing in Suburbia. Although it happens a little bit on a bit of a slower scale because it's a bigger map and the buildings are bigger, obviously.
Yeah.
But with some good game sense and some good rotations, man, one person can really put a hurting on another team if they're aggressive enough at the right time.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I'm finally getting myself into the lobby here, looking for this first objective. Looks like Center Street at the comms Humvee there. Get ourselves into the game stream here. Now, this is an interesting objective because it can be captured from inside of this door on either side. So lots and lots of cover from the inside of the building as well. You can be captured from over here on the Humvee. If you're with a little bit of smoke and prone or kneeling, you can get close enough there. So highly, highly capable objective. LatinForce on the Marsoc offensive round first. Let's catch up with them.
Right in. Anyways, not done.
Not at all.
Yeah, they did not get the quick spawn. They got the more northeastern spawn on this one.
Yeah, this is about as far as it's gonna get. Looking.
And if they're going east, they're gonna run into Dirk again.
And it looks like they are. Interesting kind of extended line split they have here. Tempest gets Chileno.
Bring across. It's gonna be hard to get across that street.
Good comms on
Dirk's
the spawn as well. I'm gonna. There we go.
Yeah, they're gonna far southeast corner. Just holding.
Placencia just getting a little piece of into couch, and then taking zero cool.
Zero.
Absolutely.
Good shots. Good shots.
So this is very quickly a 4-4 with
Hegemon over here as well.
Yeah. Could end up having a decent shot on Xer if he shoots.
He's missed. Oh, he just saw Xer. He just saw Xer. He's just moved, and he's gonna pick Xer up as soon as he crosses the open.
All right, we're gonna have good comms. Dirk with a good spot, but an interesting positioning there. Hegemon does get Xer.
Mexicano is stuck. There's no way he's crossing that opening.
None whatsoever. Yeah.
Oh, grenade comes out.
Nice flash. Nice flash.
Mexicano forced to give up his position there. Placencia likely to get picked up here by Indicouch. These lasers are real close.
I'm not sure how Mexicano's going to solve this problem alone. He's going to need some help.
100%. He's gonna. Yeah. I was gonna say the same thing. Him and Placencia really need to team up right at this point and try to work this problem out.
Mexicano with an unfortunate rotation. He kind of trapped himself, but he got.
Dirk gets Placencia.
That was a heck of a rotation. However, that does leave Mexicano a little bit of wiggle room over there in the southeast. Navarro still.
No, it does not.
Oh, Hegemon.
Never mind.
Wow, I
Yeah,
thought
no.
Mexicano had the advantage because he was now holding the thing.
And Indicouch takes Navarro.
Wrapped it up. No push. They didn't even get to put any pressure onto that objective.
No.
Oh, and after round one, Hegemon, the high performer there with 2 kills, pops over to commentary, get a little break from the game audio, and get the score on the board there. So XCOM coming out just momentum and momentum and momentum. These big rounds, big big wins every time.
Yeah, LatinForce has to come up with an answer with that. I mean, it's been an Excommunicado pretty much this. Excuse
Whole
me.
time.
This entire match. So LatinForce has to come up with a with a with something here and figure out a way to stop them. If not, it's going to be a long night. Well, actually, not. It's going to be a pretty short night. But
Yeah, a
Right.
very short
It's
night.
gonna be a pretty short night for them. They started this one on offense. They have to win a Marsoc round on this if they want to play a third map.
yep,
'Cause
no doubt.
you know what I mean? They have to. That's the only thing they can do. They have to figure out an answer for Dirk. They got to contain that guy, and they have to do a lot more talking. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of communication going on. They seem a little disjointed.
So what I will say
Yeah.
on this one is, I think they're trying to answer Durg, bringing in Navarro. And if you guys, I couldn't really keep the camera on him at all because there wasn't a whole lot of action there. But Navarro was hanging back. He was looking for that flank. He was looking for that hard, aggressive push by Durg. And I was impressed to see Durg just sitting in that that north direction, southeast corner. Thank you, and just holding that line. So also a big shift and change and very unexpected change out of Excommunicado's play style as well, and that's what's going to be most effective.
Yeah, I think that had more to do with Dirk chose right when it came to the spawn. They got an early call out on what spawn it was, and you saw Dirk just kind of sit there because he had a pretty decent line on exactly where they were coming in from. So
those early round comms, they're everything.
oh, absolutely. So mirror spawn for Excommunicado. We'll see if
Mexicano going to be the. All right, so
Nice smoke. Nice 203 smoke right over there on the OBJ.
yeah.
Hedgemon gets across and stays on the south side of the road.
Navarro gets into couch, but Hegemon is already on top of that objective, looking for the blue room.
Oh, yeah. He's
Very
gonna push
aggressive, and gets
that
Xer.
up.
That's a cap.
He's got a line. He's got a line straight to it.
Yep, that's a cap.
Uncontested. He's a cap.
This is a cap all day.
There it is.
Wow.
That was quick.
Sub 5 second cap. I got the cap timer on that time. Sub 5
That-
second.
That was a 49-second round, fellas. 49 seconds.
That's
Wow.
nuts on Bizarre, man. That is
Yeah.
bananas on Bizarre.
Yeah.
49 second
Hey,
round, 5 second cap.
No, I'm gonna tell
Just
you what.
unreal.
That round, that round embodies onward timing.
100%.
Because if you look at how LatinForce set up their defense, they were kind of spread across that south half of the map, right? One guy on objective. I think they were expecting to pick up a couple guys before they got close enough to the objective, but Hegemon made a perfect cross. Really great 203 smoke by someone into the objective building. I'm not sure who it was, but I think that allowed him to get across and run along the buildings on the south side of that center road straight to that blue room. Nobody was in there. I can't believe that. And he came out of that blue room and picked Xer up, and that was it. He was uncontested.
Yeah, that was like you said, onward timing and luck, but aggression and effectiveness, man.
Yeah. There was a little bit of our timing, but if that when those opportunities presented themselves, they capitalized on it immediately.
Yeah, no doubt. There was a whole lot of smoke, and like you said, one person on OBJ. That's kind of that's really unconventional, especially on a capable objective like this right here.
Yeah,
You would you would expect to at least see someone over in the main market, or at least a little bit west, watching that cross, and there wasn't anything there. That was a phenomenal, 49-second map round. That was nuts. And unfortunately, you're heading over to the tank, which again is another cappable objective. So
Yeah, so I was just about to call that that tank objective here. I'm gonna pop over with Mexicano. Oh, we have a round reset, and we have XCOM with just getting Durg back. Looks like Durg was dropped for a minute there.
I didn't catch the spawns.
I did. So LatinForce spawn just north of Kiot in the center there.
okay.
So that's the closer of the two spawns for this.
It
one.
is.
Yeah.
Yep. You got the north and the northwest. So they definitely got the closer of the two.
Let's try this
Let's see.
again.
Will they push aggressively with that closer spawn, or will they be a little bit more cautious and stay together in some teams?
I think you've got to at least push to a certain point aggressively and try to get some of those early picks.
You got to get to the ground and keep it for sure.
Yep.
You can't
Yep.
let them get on.
I would expect to see Dirk go northeast and try to wrap around and come out that way.
That's exactly where he's going.
Contact on Tempest right away.
Berg and X are about to mix it up right now.
Oh, look. Fast capper versus fast capper. Let's see how it turns out.
Xer holds up. Berg is in the construction area.
Into couch with a good line on where Xer's coming from there. Hegemon picks up Placencia.
Man, that is way pushed out normally on what you normally see on a defense for the tank objective.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
all the way up over.
Oh, he's crossing center street.
He's in the closer building. The closer
Wow.
building.
Navarro picks up Hegemon.
Xer is pushing a little closer. Dirk.
There goes Dirk.
Oh,
Good
just
swing. That was a good swing by Dirk there.
I just barely picked up the a terrible angle of that. So what's the most effective? What's the most effective move here? Navarro hanging out in the center market. Mexicano and Chileno pushing for that hard west line over by West Market.
I mean, with the opposition that they've seen so far, they're down to 3. Leaving Navarro in center market there to kind of leave, gaining a distraction, and possibly push towards the south and see if he can and wrap around.
They gotta get some shots on Tempest, man. He's not gonna allow that cross to the south if that's their intention. Navarro pushing back. Dirk is getting a little aggressive here.
Oh,
Trade. Dirk is dead. Navarro just down.
It's going to help LatinForce out a little bit here. However, that is a long rotation for Chileno here to get that revive.
Luckily, it's a safe rotation. I think he can get over there uncontested. Looks like he can. Yeah, he sure can. Question is, what do they do? Once he gets there, picks him up, you're gonna have about 2 minutes left. What's their best play?
the best play here is to push back towards the east. I'm surprised with how effective Tempest has been with that line from behind
Right
tank.
over the tank. I know.
Just
No
standing.
smoke on him. Yeah, that's pretty nasty.
Standing
You can
right
al-
on the
you can also
objective,
be
man.
behind it on the north side of that tank. You can be behind it, looking between the base and the turret of the tank, all the way to the west. It's pretty good too. Very narrow line to look at there.
So I think Zero's line and Tempest position really is the deciding factor on this objective.
Yeah, no doubt. Indicaut should be able to give an early warning if anybody tries to go that northeast area, but they definitely have the final goal line.
Is he not picked him up yet?
No.
Oh wow, yeah, it's not even close. Now he's running for it.
Yeah, he's probably paying attention to the time now.
He needs to get there before he bleeds out.
He has been downed a while, but I'm not sure
Yeah.
if it's been long enough.
Yeah, not long enough.
There we go.
All right.
But he gets the revive.
So Chileno gets the revive on Navarro, and
2v3
pushes.
with way less than 2 minutes.
Yeah,
2v3 still possible. However, pushing the way that they're pushing it, I don't think so.
They gotta
No.
get Tempest, man. Somebody's gotta get a shot on that guy, but they're not gonna be able to get a look on him.
here it is right here. Chileno looking for Tempest. Doesn't know where he is.
He doesn't know where the shots are coming from. They still don't know.
What a. Now they know. Do we get a rotation out of Indy, or is he just watching the time and gonna hold his line? No, he's
I would hold the line.
absolutely.
Oh, look at the frag.
Tempest. Oh,
Nice name.
outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. However,
30
30
seconds. Indicaut's going to have this. If not, yeah, Indicaut's holding this down.
right there it is,
Yep.
with the headshot.
All right.
Before everybody vacates this lobby, we got Hegemon as the top fragger with 5 and 1. And that's going to be it, guys. That's 2 maps.
That was quick.
That is
That was really quick.
that is 2 maps. That's 2 caps by Excommunicado and only 1 round win by LatinForce.
Wow.
Unexpected. XCOM is definitely higher on the leaderboard, which we called out. XCOM number 1 on the leaderboard. LatinForce number 3 on the leaderboard. Did not seem like there was going to be that much of a disparity or difference between the 2 teams. I really think it came down to the map selection and how well that plays to that heavily aggressive play style. Now that being said, LatinForce I believe had a better record on Bazaar than XCOM. So
Yeah.
I was expecting to see more than, well, definitely better than a 4-0.
Yeah, no doubt. Knowing LatinForce, knowing Excommunicado, I've played against both of these teams. I was not expecting a 4-0 on Bazaar on this
Wow.
one.
Yeah, 5-1
Not at all.
on Suburbia, wasn't it?
Yeah, 5-1 and a 4-0. That was not expecting that at all. Hats off to Excommunicado. Great play. You know, they definitely showed the faster side of the game, and they did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely.
unfortunate for LatinForce, they couldn't get anything running, man. It just wasn't working out. You know, the aggression from Excommunicado was apparently just a bit too much tonight. And I know they're usually a lot better at managing aggressive teams like that. I've seen them do it. They couldn't get anything going. They couldn't get any momentum at all. Once it got a little one-sided on Suburbia, I think they may have been a little tilted there.
Yeah, that's I say that all the time. That momentum, once a team picks that up, that first cap on Suburbia, I think set the tone for map 2. That really was
tough,
a little bit of insult to injury, and really, like you said, that momentum and setting the tone. LatinForce just unable to slow that down once it got started.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, the momentum was definitely in Excommunicado's court all night long, and it showed.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Nice
gonna. That was the fastest cast that I have ever done. That was about 45 minutes from round 1 to the last round. We didn't even get Kalen on. Kale was going to be a little bit late for the cast this evening, and he's going to be so late that it's going to be over. So that's too bad. I've been trying to get Kale on one of my casts for quite a while.
Someday.
Yeah, one of these days we'll get it.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for joining me. I want to thank the guys over at VREL for giving me the opportunity to cast this one. Look forward to seeing XCOM over in the finals. They've made it to now, and looking forward to our match this week as well, because we are also semifinalists. And
Yeah.
I want to see how that goes. Thank you
Yeah,
guys so
absolutely.
much. And
Tomorrow night,
Like,
tomorrow
is it
night,
like
9
Shadow
Eastern.
against Shadow Kings in the finals? Is that what we're
Hey, there is that possibility. There is a possibility. So tomorrow night, 9 Eastern, Goon Rods and Shadow Kings. I'll make that plug right now.
Who's casting that? I'm tuning in. I
That's
gotta
a
watch
good
that.
question. That's a good question.
I don't know if we want to win, I might be doing better as a caster than a player.
All right, fellas. Y'all have a good rest of the night, and we'll see y'all next time.
Absolutely.
Yay!
You guys as well.